Located on US 2, our full-service garage ensures your vehicle's peak performance. Trust us to get you back on the road swiftly. Call 906-563-8300 now and trust Norway Auto Sales and Service to revive your ride.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we are finally getting some snow. We have the latest forecast, and we also talked with residents about how they're preparing for what could be our first big snow of the season. Plus, a new judge leading the Marquette County Circuit Court, the investiture ceremony for the Honorable Matthew Weesey. And hundreds of high school students compete in the Business Professionals of America Regionals today in Delta County. How it's helping their future careers. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Let's take a live look in downtown Escanaba on Ludington Street from our camera on top of the Results Radio Network Plaza. It is really coming down out there. Look at the camera. It's bouncing around. It is very windy as well. It started off pretty slow today, though. This is what Ludington Street looked like around 11 this morning, but clearly it picked up in the afternoon. Our reporter down there says winds caused some low visibility at times. Air, it looks like we are really going to get that snow this weekend. What's the latest forecast?
Definitely, and here's a shot from Iron Mountain earlier today, courtesy of Amy Doyle. But yeah, we've got blizzard warnings, we've got winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings for Marquette and Menominee counties. Friends, if you are in Ishpeming or Menominee, this party is starting around 7 p.m. You could see very heavy snow this evening. As we take a look at conditions, downstate is also under duress with all of the snow pushing in, and we'll see here when it's going to hit our areas. So Marquette around 6:30, and then a little bit after that is when that's going to really pick up. We've got very gusty winds, 35 to 55 miles an hour, especially along Lake Superior. Those temperatures quite chilly, 10 to 20 degrees. We'll go over all of that, as well as wind chills that are coming up this weekend.
And as Ariane mentioned, this is a far-reaching storm system. Lansing is also under a winter storm warning until tomorrow evening. This was a shot there this afternoon. Folks, they were expected to receive up to 8 inches in some places in Lansing through the weekend. That snow finally starting to fall, and the storm is expected to continue throughout the weekend. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif joins us live outside in Marquette. Mitch, how's it looking out there right now?
Sarah, the snowy conditions have definitely started to abruptly happen. I mean, the snowy weather has kind of been increasing throughout the night. I'm here at Taddock's Marketplace, where earlier today, just maybe a couple hours ago, there were shoppers in front just kind of heading in and out. Looks like they were heading up and getting some supplies for the long winter weekend. It does look like we are heading into a long winter weekend here with a lot of snow. As I flip through my papers here in this windy night. Comparing the weather to this morning, it didn't look like it was going to be that intense, and locals kind of agree, but they're just kind of getting ready for the long winter weekend that's looking like it's ahead.
It didn't seem like it was going to be that much this morning. I thought, yeah, maybe it's another one of these things, but now it's getting worse by the hour now.
I haven't driven that far, but I heard it's not very good farther out. It is a little bit slippery, so I'm just taking it slow and heading home.
I was able to get to work before it all started. Driving back, it's not as bad, but I heard that going that way is pretty bad.
Yeah, the winter conditions are definitely continuing out here. I will tell you firsthand, it is looking a little bit treacherous, like Ariane said. The weather looks like it's only going to kind of continue to get a little bit worse throughout the evening. People are saying that up towards US 41, towards the Negaunee area where the elevation's a little bit higher, the slippery conditions have started, and they're saying drive carefully, drive slowly, and definitely take your time. Sarah, back to you.
All right, Mitchell, thank you very much. A group of over 3 dozen businesses across Gogebic and Ontonagon counties is now requesting relief from the state for a loss of revenue due to the lack of snow earlier this season. 43 businesses signed on to a letter appealing to the state for assistance, saying winter tourism accounts for up to 85% of their annual revenue. The letter says the businesses have lost a combined $3.1 million in just the last week of December. They estimate they could lose another $3.8 million in January if these weather conditions continue. We spoke with Congressman Jack Bergman about this. He says there could potentially be help available through the USDA.
This is about getting business owners through a down cycle and not causing them to have to fold their businesses. So my guidance to them was start with Michigan. We as the federal government can then piggyback along with the state of Michigan, but the state through the MEDC is the one that gets the ball rolling.
The Lake Gogebic Area Chamber of Commerce is also providing informational workshops to business owners during this time. Delta County is coming together to support a family who lost their home this week. On Wednesday, a Perkins home burned to the ground in a fire. The residents made it out of the blaze unharmed, but the house, as you can see, is a total loss, and they're now in need of some essentials. Drifter's Family Restaurant, Tractor Supply Co., and Super 8 in Escanaba are accepting donations of clothing for 2 adults and a male and female teen. And you can see the sizes needed on the screen there. They are also accepting household items, food and gas gift cards, and monetary donations to help pay for temporary housing. You can find more information on how to help at WZMQ19.com. No injuries were reported in a truck fire in Marquette Township this afternoon. It happened around 12:30 behind 41 Lumber. Check that out. The truck was fully engulfed when Marquette Township Fire arrived on the scene. Firefighters were able to put out the fire within about 20 minutes. It was all contained to the truck and only minimal damage was done to nearby pallets of products. The cause of the fire, though, is still under investigation. The Marquette County Circuit Court officially has a new judge. The Honorable Matthew Wiese, the former county prosecutor, was invested today as judge of the Michigan 25th Judicial Circuit Court. Fellow 25th Circuit Court Judge Andy Griffin presided over the investiture, which featured remarks from the Michigan Bar Association and several retired circuit judges. Wiese says he's excited to serve the people of the county, and his main area of focus will be children and families.
Important that children don't get lost in the process, in the courses of divorce, and for me, I think it's important to always remember that there are kids involved with these family law cases.
Wiese's investiture today comes after serving as the circuit court judge for the past 2.5 months when he was sworn in last October. More than 200 high schoolers from around the UP competed today in the Business Professionals of America Regional Conference. Students participated in more than 60 competitions in business, marketing, speech, interviewing, web design, computer application, and other professional skills. The top students and teams from today's event will move on to the state conference in Grand Rapids in March. But whether they win or lose, they say the experience has provided them with unique opportunities and prepared them for their future careers.
Met so many people and learned so many very important skills. It has been one of the most influential experiences in my life, being able to just network with all of these amazing people and have so many great mentors.
WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons will have interviews with more of the competitors tonight at 11:10 Central. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, the Ubrigatis has a dessert recipe. This one for the gluten-free folks, but she says it tastes so good you wouldn't even know the difference. And later, Michigan Tech returned to the CCHH play last night at St. Thomas. Mike Ludlam has highlights. We're back in 2 minutes.
Shop hundreds of Lazy Boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget, New fun and games are here. I'm Jerry O'Connell inviting you to come and play Pictionary on WZMQ TV 19.
When finances and plans for retirement come together, it's a beautiful sight. Join our experts in shaping your tomorrow today.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's January. Out with the old and in with the new. In our clearance center, we have to make room. You'll save up to 60%. We're clearing out sofas and love seats at big discounts. There's big discounts on sectionals and sofa sleepers. We have to clear out dining room, bedroom, futons, and daybeds. In our clearance center, there's a large selection of recliners. They start at just $279, and there's closeout prices on Serta and Sealy mattresses too. It's our January clearance. Get up to 60% off. Shop Shunks in Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Well, as we are seeing this load on up with weather alerts, we've got flood advisories, a new one in between this little commercial break. I didn't have time, but Baraga County, all along Lake Superior, expect some water on low-lying roads and properties, and that's also extended into Menominee. It looks like going to 7 a.m. for the north part and on Sunday, and the south part there till 3 p.m. on Saturday. Lake Superior and Lake Michigan are also partying with this winter storm. We've got big gusts, big waves. Basically, please stay off of the lakes because it's going to be crazy, as well as freezing spray warning is also on Lake Superior, where you could see 2 centimeters per hour or more of that accumulating ice. Okay, across the UP, the majority of us are either in a pink winter storm warning or a blizzard for the central counties. So let's focus on that first. 14 to 31 inches expected for Marquette County. This goes until Saturday evening. We've got very gusty winds coming off the lake as well, and you can expect in Ishpeming maybe 6 to 8 inches this evening, starting at 7 into the early hours of Saturday. And then as we head south, Menominee seeing 10 to 13 inches of snow. Again, gusty winds coming off of Lake Michigan there. And then as we head over into the west, I'm going to step off screen here so you can take a better look. Baraga, maybe up to 30 inches, especially in those higher terrains, and all along the Keweenaw Peninsula there, anywhere from 4 to 16, maybe 21 inches of snow. Down south here, we've got Iron County, Dickinson County, Delta County, and South Schoolcraft County, 6 to 14 inches. Again, this goes until 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then up north here, 8 to 17, all the way from Elger to Luce County. And not to be left out, we've got Chippewa and Mackinac counties with 5 to 10 inches of snow possible into our Saturday. Current snow levels right now, we've got anywhere from 3 inches up to about 7 here in Munising. We're definitely going to see these numbers changing. Let's take a look at this evening. Maybe 3 inches here in Marquette, and the darker colors, those darker blues, mean more snow accumulations, and we might not have a pinpoint on that at the moment, but just expect if it is dark blue, purple, pink, or white, there's a lot more snowfall expected in those locations. So by Saturday afternoon, maybe a 6.5 more inches down in Menominee, and everyone else close to that or more. By 10 p.m., we could see close to 11.5 inches here in Marquette. Basically, get ready to shovel, snow plow, call your friend or neighbor to snow blow, as this is the current past couple of hours, I should say, that snow coming in. And then around 6:12, this is when I took this shot, so we'll expect it here in 6:44 in Marquette. I'll have more, including your 7-day outlook, in 15.
Thanks, Air. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're getting the tasty details about an upcoming fundraiser for the UP Children's Museum. That
Do you want to be a civilian or an inmate?
I'm trying to listen to my better angels. I'm where I belong now. Things have changed. He's changed. If we don't do something right now, we're gonna lose him. I don't have much time. Fire Country, part of CBS Premiere Week after Super Bowl 58 on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Spectrum Mobile brings you our best deal to start the new year. Now you can get unlimited mobile for $15 per line. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Save over $1,400 for the first year. Call 855-231-7007. Spectrum Mobile includes nationwide 5G and the fastest wireless speeds with unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line. Call 855-231-7007 or visit a Spectrum store near you.
Yes, we're on thin ice. And everything is going up in smoke. Still, some are adding fuel to the fire, while the rest of us see the troubled waters rising. Our planet is under the weather. But when the going gets tough, the tough get, well, you know. Because in the heat of this moment, we're not about to lose our cool. Love it or lose it.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Another fundraiser for the UP Children's Museum in Marquette is already coming up, and this one is giving you a taste of the world. It's the Culinary Journey, coming up on Sunday the 21st. Joining us tonight is UPCM board member Chris Durley. Thanks for coming in, Chris.
I'm so happy to be here.
And you know all about food because you're a chef.
I do. I do food. I do cook food.
Yes, that's awesome.
So, yes.
All right, so tell us about the Culinary Journey for the Children's Museum.
Absolutely. This is the 21st annual Culinary Journey, one of the largest fundraisers that the Children's Museum has. And we are super excited. Gosh, where do we even start, right? So it's coming up on the 21st of January, this not this Sunday, but the following, from 6 to 8. And we're going to have, I believe, 17 different establishments there this year, and your ticket gets you entry into the museum, and then you can peruse all the different establishments. They're all going to have little samples for you, 1 to 2 bite foods. They're going to make dishes from around the world. Each place does something different every year. I have no idea what they're going to do. I have little tidbits of information I can share, but last year the Landmark did quail egg shooters. Chef Nicole Durley Rust from Lanyap did grits last year. I heard she might be doing some version of a curry this year, switching it up a little bit. I know Alyssa Dignite from Diggs just posted these. I don't even know what she posted, but it looked amazing. Like everyday.
I don't
even know what she posted. It looks amazing. Everyday Wines comes in with wines. They also have champagne. Donkers comes in with treats. La Jess Catering comes in. She's going to do some great stuff. We just released the posters. It has all the participants on there.
Cool.
So you have 18 different venues to experience food and drink, and your ticket includes them all. You can try all of them. You can go back to your favorites. You can just hover over the lanyap table and just keep eating like I do. Just, you know, the viewling's going to be there with their whitefish chowder and their teriyaki chicken salad like they've done the last 21 years because it's a hit, and why change what works, right? It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Okay, so how long is this event that people, because I'm thinking 17, 18 different places to like munch on.
Yeah.
I might need a little time.
2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours. So you've got 2 hours to get all the food from around the world at the Children's Museum.
We have a brand new band playing this year. Cool. I actually don't know if they've had a public performance yet. So they're brand new. We've got champagne glasses. We've got, I don't know why I said champagne glasses. We've got champagne.
Yeah.
We've got some fun little cocktails that Everyday Wines is putting together. And it's just a fun experience. And tickets are $90 for solo, $170 for a couple.
Cool.
They're on sale at the Children's Museum or by calling the Children's Museum phone number, which is easy to remember. It's just Candy 11 on your touch tone phone.
Yeah.
Candy 11. Yeah.
Cool.
Know that from my volunteer days way back in middle school.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
and yeah.
Cool. Is this a 21 plus event?
It
or,
is.
Okay.
Yes.
That is good to know
Yes,
that
it
even
very
though it's
much
at
is.
the Children's Museum,
So,
21 plus event.
Yes.
Where do people go to get more information and to buy those tickets?
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook event page. You can go to the Children's Museum Facebook page. You can search Culinary Journey on Facebook, and then to buy the tickets, just call the museum directly, and you can purchase at the museum or by calling over the phone. And we're really excited to have people. It's going to be a stellar event.
Yes, and of course, all the funds from these events just go right back into the museum.
Yes, last year we raised about $24,000 from this event. So it's a massive fundraiser for the museum, and it gives kids in the county something to do.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a beautiful museum for children, and this event, we get to eat and we get to drink, but this gives the kids of the county somewhere to learn.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, thanks for coming in tonight and sharing. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Still ahead tonight, the Upper Goddess. Lori has a dessert recipe that she and Dina have been making on repeat lately. And Michigan Tech hockey is on the road at St. Thomas. Mike Ludlam has CCHA.
Want a big selection of new or pre-owned vehicles?
Think Riverside.
We have 7 locations to choose from.
See all our inventory at riversidehasIt.com.
Want the best price? Think Riverside.
We have competitive prices and financing options to suit any budget.
Want to keep your money local?
Think Riverside.
We're a locally owned family business that invests back into our community.
Need your vehicle serviced? Think Riverside.
Our factory-trained technicians are ready to get you back on the road fast.
From sales to service, think Riverside.
Meet Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
Frontiersman.
Pheasant hunting is ridiculous, all the running and the chasing and the fetching.
That's what the dog's for.
But Maddie did such a good job. Who's a good girl?
Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
Watching Andy Griffith has one result.
Makes you feel good, don't it? Kind of a warm feeling right in the middle of your stomach, your head 2 or 3 feet above your shoulders. You know why you're feeling that way, don't you, boy?
'Cause I'm pooped.
The Andy Griffith Show, weeknights at 8 on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Who will be there when the final whistle blows? When the final votes have been cast? Who will be there when we need a warning or a laugh? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. Whether it's on air or behind the scenes, there's a world of opportunities waiting for you. Be there as history unfolds. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
You're watching home to CBS Mornings, WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. Most high school sports in the Upper Peninsula scheduled for tonight have been postponed. The Ishpeming at Negaunee boys and girls basketball doubleheader is taking place. Some high school hockey games have or will be played. Escanaba defeated 6th-ranked Bay City 5-3 today. That was in Traverse City. We'll see what we can find out on your WZMQ 19 11 o'clock news. Michigan Tech hockey team in action last night over in Minnesota against St. Thomas, and things did not go well early on. Luke Leyland will score for the Tommies, and that made it a 3-0 lead in the second period. But Michigan Tech would come back. Number 18, left side of the screen. That's the Copper Country's Alex Nordstrom. Throws it in off the goaltender for his first goal as a Husky. He played high school hockey at Hancock. His mom is from Calumet. His dad is from Jeffers. They've got the Copper Country well represented. A short time later, guess what? Puck's going to go behind the net. Looks like there should have been a penalty there. Nordstrom again is going to get the rebound right there and knock it in. And Michigan Tech now trails 3-2. Things getting better, but in the third period, the Tommies had a power play and would be able to capitalize on it. Matthew Gleason and Liam Malmquist get the assists on Mason Pullman's first goal as a St. Thomas Tommy. That made it 4-2. And Michigan Tech would get a goal by Isaac Gordon. Later in the period, however, that would be all for the scoring. Michigan Tech drops the decision by the score of 4-3. The Huskies and Tommies complete their series tomorrow. Meanwhile, Capo Cup action takes place tonight and tomorrow as NMU visits Lake Superior State. William Shakespeare might have been able to write better drama in the first round of the NFL playoffs. Not too sure how many else could. The Green Bay Packers travel to Dallas Sunday. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy is downplaying the fact he's facing his former team.
I think the biggest thing is, playoff time, and it's really, I talked about in the team meeting today, is this is a time for all of us to be selfish. Every player, every coach, every support staff member, because, we put so much into this season, getting ready for the season, and we're right where we need to be.
The Packers-Cowboys game is Sunday at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central Time. The Detroit Lions host Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And coming up on your 11 o'clock news, Sarah, we will hear from Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell.
All right, sounds good, Mike. Thank you very much. It's time for another recipe from the Upper Goddess, and tonight it's a gluten-free dessert.
Hi, we're making your favorite, Dean.
Yes, we are.
Cookie cake. And we already ate one, didn't we?
Yeah.
So here we go. I got the whole batter mixed already, and what's in here is 2 cups of almond flour. These are gluten-free, which is cool. A half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, a tablespoon of vanilla, 1 egg. There's not really much holding it together, and a half a cup of dark chocolate chips. Hey, Dean?
Yep.
So we started to eat more dark chocolate chips, eh?
Yep.
So what I have here is an 8-inch pan, and I got butter on the bottom of this so this parchment paper, stays in place. And we're gonna put the batter in here. I'm gonna spread it out, and I'm gonna bake it for 22 minutes. Okay, and then we'll see what it looks like. Dean, look at cookie cake.
My favorite.
Yes. Now, when you take this out of the oven, hey, Dean, it's going to be like level like this, but it sinks down. Now, this is gluten-free. So we're going to cut this. And you're going to let this completely cool in your pan, because there's not really too much holding it together. Now, I'm going to have this whole recipe posted on Facebook. If you haven't liked the Upper Goddess Facebook page, just go and like it. And then I'm always posting recipes and stuff on there, but this cookie cake, you can also put hazelnut flour or oat flour in it too. Should we see what it tastes like? Now, Dean, if you see me with a piece of this tomorrow, slap it out of my hands, okay?
I'll eat it.
Oh my God. That's so good. Give it a try. And the edge is the best, eh, Dean?
Yes.
Keep smiling.
Perfect to bake this weekend while you're probably going to be stuck at home tomorrow, because that snow will continue throughout the weekend and it is expected to pick up on Saturday.
Tonight, record cold and a powerful winter storm that could impact Iowa voting, and how a new immigration law could affect Florida's hurricane response. Then, a woman gets a second chance to rebuild her American dream on the CBS Evening News.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, the happy place will hit you up.
What is up?
And Kaylee Cuoco is doing it all.
You on the roll, honey.
Plus, a cookie baker uplifting her community.
Y'all ready for some motivation?
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-495-8670. That's 800-495-8670.
Get ready for a brand new season of Collector's Call with all new collections.
Collector's Call, Sundays at 6:30 on MeTV 19.1.
Heads up, we've got this winter storm / blizzard for the central locations here, Menominee all the way up to Marquette County, including Berga County as well. We could see a lot of snow, a lot of this starting after around 7 p.m. and especially getting heavy after that time. Current temperatures in that 20-degree range, close to 30, and then tomorrow it's going to be a little bit cooler here, 15 to 20 degrees, so just a heads up on that. And then we also are expecting some wind chills starting on Saturday and Sunday. It could be very frigid out there. I'll have everything posted on our website and the app.
Thanks, Air. That's all the time we have for now. We'll see you back here at 11:10 Central.